Good morning, guys. In this video, we are going to discuss about the revamp and then six switch expression and yield concepts introduced in Java 14. So we can discuss about switch expressions, how it used to work in the early versions and then after Java 14 with an example. Let's take an example where I want to perform some action and then get the season of a month in India through older approach. I have a month enum, it listed with all months, then a method which I have written for world approach purpose. Here switch will take month and then case January. So if you want to get the season, I'm going to take one season. First is empty, and then assigning season to winter. Break it, and if you want to perform anything before break, you can perform other actions. Same fashion is March. Perform other actions and season will be summer. Break case June. From other actions, season could be monsoon. Break default season, nothing need to be mentioned because season is already mentioned there. Invalid month, and if you want to handle exceptions, you can handle exception here. And finally return season. Okay, let me try to access this and then execute it. So as I have given January, it has written as a winter. If I give June, it will return as a monsoon. So here, if you see here, if you want to write in such a way, you need to write a case, season, and then break and perform any actions. This is the older approach where we need to write a lot of boilerplate code. Like after each statement, you need to write the break and then go with the next set of cases. And also, it will not allow you to write two cases in a single case, like January, February, both are interseasons. In that case, if you want to combine January, February and perform some actions, that will not be allowed in the earlier versions. In Java 14, that is allowed. And also, if you want to fetch or return some value out of switch and store into one of the variable, and then use this x value in the next statements of this method, that will also not possible in the early versions of Java. Let's see how we can achieve that with Java 14 new feature. Let me copy paste this method name and change it accordingly. So it will be in the newer approach. In this case, this newer approach will support both older approach, the way which case January in such way, and also it will allow you to write it in the new expression format. Switch month, then case January. Either you can do in this way or you can do in this way. Then return winter. We take an example, season, and then I can add the season equal to winter. Same fashion, I can write it for other months. February, March, it will be summer. Then June, monsoon. If you want to write the default case, you can write default, then write your own statement here in the default case. Let me paste it. So this is how you could achieve in the new approach with the new expression statements introduced in Java 14. Instead of colon, you can add a arrow mark and then write it the respective way. Let me try to execute that for the same by using the new code and see how the result will output. Okay, running it, it's written monsoon properly. If you see here, as a developer, we need not to be take care of adding the break and in each statement. So what it will do here is in the expression format, it will consider it will execute the right hand part for each case, and it will not carry forward, it will not follow with the next cases, and it will terminate with the case where it will matches. In our case, though we are not having added break, it did not went to the next lines, means say for to default and other places. It will directly matches with June and then execute the June related right hand side and exit it. Let me add January. In this case, as we are not added any breaks, it should print only winter, though the next statements are saying monsoon summer. So this is how the expression statements will use for our day-to-day development, for ease of writing, ease of understanding, and to write the less number of codes. And in Java 14 under switch, it is also introduced one more concept called return type. If you want to store the stuff in your return type, you could use return type like this result. Once the results will be because I did not return anything in this default, it is throwing some validation like default case. I can add it and I can remove this if you want. It will return season instead of each place assigned to the season. This will return to the matched case related stuff and captured into the result. Okay, so let me run this. Season, 1 second, something went wrong. season because I return the season. Instead, we should return the result here. See, as we pause the January, it has returned winter. If you don't want to do this, and you can divert it, and then here also you can capture into the season, and then execute it. Now also it's written winter. So in this way, you could reduce the number of lines, reduce the number of assignments to the variable, and it will directly return the value which is right side to your arrow expression. One more thing, as for the earlier versions, it will not allow you to combine multiple cases into a single case. So that you could achieve in Java 14 with the comma. Let me remove this. It should work. As because in India, January and February will consider as a winter season. So I combine them in the single line with comma separated. And let's run how the output will looks like. Still running. It should return winter. Right? Same way, if I pass February, then also it should return winter. Still running. Let us wait for one more minute. Yep, execution got completed. Return winter. In Java 14 switch case, they have introduced yield concept. So if you are performing some other operations, like I want to perform some other operations like other operations like system.out.println inside jar and any other operations if you want, and want to return the value of season, then you can use yield winter. So, and that let me run it. This also leads to one second. This also leads to proper winter, means a proper output of season. So yield concept will help you to return the final state, work as a yield, will work as a return statement for switch. In this way, you could use the different approaches of switch with expressions, and also if you want to fall back with the older approach, this support older approach as well with colon. This way you can write precise and clean code to understand, and also avoid writing the boilerplate code by developer. I hope you understand. Thank you so much.